Well, I've come out here to Nong Bua Luang, which is a wonderful water scape out the back of Doi Saket temple. This is Wat Pratet Doi Saket, not Suthep. This is round about half an hour outside of Chiang Mai city, north, on the way to Chiang Rai, but only half an hour. It's a wonderful place that this time of year is lovely, tranquil spot. This lake has a concrete walkway that comes out over here, goes around in a semicircle and comes back onto land. And in the middle is this wonderful wire statue figure to commemorate the January 1962 visit here by His Majesty King Bhumibol, that's Rama IX, Queen Siddhakit, his queen, and also Queen Ingrid of Denmark. They apparently came across the water. I don't know why, but it's here. And every year, on the full moon of the second calendar month of the Lana or Thai calendar, the Buddhist calendar, this transforms into something quite magical, quite fun. It becomes the centre of people's offering to the water. It becomes the place where people can release to the sky, and it is a place where people can celebrate the rituals, the beliefs of centuries gone by. I want to talk to you about the Festival of Light. I want to talk to you about Pang Pratheep. I want to talk to you about Peng, and also I would like to talk to you about Loy Krathong. Now, those four names are something associated with one event that happens here in the north of Thailand every year, and it happens on the second Thai calendar, or the Lana calendar, full moon. So typically that happens round about October, November, depending on the full moon, and this year in 2023 it's going to happen on the 27th of November 2023. Now, these four things, Festival of Light, Pang Pratheep, and Peng, and Loy Krathong, are all wrapped up by many people to be Loy Krathong. And you hear the song Loy Krathong, Loy Krathong, Loy Krathong, and you see people coming to Thailand, people from all over the world. They know that Chiang Mai is a great place to go and experience Loy Krathong. Indeed, most of the internet's full of people talking about Loy Krathong. But the actual event of Loy Krathong is that term doesn't sum it all up. So I'd like to start out by talking about Pang Pratheep. We as Westerners, we respect lots of things around the world, and we don't necessarily understand, we probably don't understand them fully, but we don't necessarily understand the celebrations that happen here, under our noses, on our doorsteps, for us being foreigners here in Thailand. So when I thought about this upcoming event this year, I thought, well, maybe I could explain it a little bit and help people understand what this major event in the Thai festival calendar actually means. I'm not going to talk while I'm putting this in here because I'm going to probably burn myself in the process. Wow, ทุ่งละ
อัน
กี่
นี้
บาทครับ
ถุงหนึงมี50 อัน50 บาท
อันละบาท
ใช่ แล้วก็ถ้าเป็นแบรนด์อย่างเงี้ยมี10 อันถุงหนึง60 บาทครับ
พี่ขอดูหน่อย
ได้ครับ
Well, Pang Pratheep, these wonderful little earthenware cups are made in their millions here in Thailand and are set out around temples, around places of public parks, around road systems, places where people like to make it beautiful and makes things look pretty. Now, this Pang Pratheep story, this legend, is actually a dharma from the Jataka Dharma, which originates back to thousands of years ago from Jambu or Indian subcontinents. The Pang Pratheep story is all about the white crow or Mare Gar Puak, renowned to have laid 5 eggs in a nest, and during a storm these 5 eggs blew into the water and carried down the river. They were then found by 5 different foster mothers, and one was a lion, one was a turtle, one was a cow, one was a chicken, and one was a nagar, a serpent, a snake. Now, these 5 eggs hatched and they became male humans, and these humans then they ordained to be hermits. And when they were as hermits, now this is where the story gets a bit strange because hermits normally are solitary figures, but when they met up they shared their stories and they wanted really to know where they come from, who their mother really was, because obviously a male couldn't, a human couldn't be a child of a chicken or a snake or a cow or a lion, turtle. They shared their stories and they prayed to know who their mother was. And amazingly, the Brahma goddess, because Mare Gar Puak, she died of her grief. She, because of her good merits, actually passed over, died, and went on to become part of Brahma deity. So she came back on their prayers and she said to them, if you want to respect who your mother was, then you should actually twine the wick, candle wick, in the shape of a bird's foot, a crow's foot, a chicken's foot, and then set that in a candle and light it on the full moon of the 2nd month of the Thai calendar. So all of that is intermingled. I mean, I've intermingled Jambu, India, Hinduism and Brahma and Thailand, and all of this is mishmash, but people today here practice this. For centuries they've practiced it here in Thailand as something at the full moon on the 2nd month of the Thai calendar as part of the overall Festival of Light. Pang Pratheep. Hope you found that interesting. This bridge is Narawat Bridge and is a favourite for many people to come and launch their balloons and also to launch their baskets into the water. Loy Krathong is, if I break that down, Loy is actually meaning float and Krathong actually means basket, and that this little basket you can buy by the side of the road or at a market as you would walk up here to this river crossing. You would have people by the side of the road selling them, so they're readily available. Children that attend local schools, they will actually make them at the school during the lead up to Loy Krathong, and it's a huge industry for people to make. Loy Krathong is actually worshipping the goddess of water, and also it's passing your transgressions, the negativeness of the past, and hoping for the future to be more positive. Yi Peng Peng meaning full moon and Yi meaning 2, correlation between the second month of the Thai calendar and the full moon. Peng, Yi Peng is about launching a float into the sky. Now these lantern floats are called com loy. Now there's that word again, loy, meaning float. Com is a lantern, a light, and these com loy are going off into the sky with our good feelings, with our hopes, with our wishes for a brighter future. People can stay in hotels anywhere in Chiang Mai city, whether it be inside the old city or just outside, and they will be benefiting from participation, enjoying the activity and the experience of Yi Peng and Loy Krathong, as well as all that goes with the Festival of Light and Pang Pratheep. For people coming into the country wondering where on earth should I stay during this period, stay anywhere. Well, let me just break that down for you. We have at the second month of the Thai calendar full moon, a celebration. It's a festival of lights. There's something special for Thai people because at that time they also celebrate Pang Pratheep. Now Pang Pratheep are these lovely earthenware cups that are dating back thousands of years, and it is intended that if you light it on that night of the full moon, you will come back in a future life in a more prestigious, prosperous and more better looking family, and you will have more properties and wealth. So that's carrying on, and it's very much part of Thai culture as we know it. Secondly, if we launch one of these little krathong, these baskets, into a river, we are doing something which is floating that. That word floating is actually loy, so Loy Krathong into the river. Now these little krathong baskets are a feeling that you are releasing. The next release of a feeling is that we are letting something go into the air. We are releasing a balloon, a lantern, and this feeling is for a future, a better future. Now that is also called loy, but it's a com loy, com meaning lantern. And the release of this lantern, it floats up into the air, loy, floating, and we get from that a sense of satisfaction, of relief, and of happiness. And this period is all wrapped up in something we call the Festival of Light. Now, that Festival of Light we also see around many places lanterns of a static form, whereby they're paper lanterns hanging up outside buildings, outside restaurants, in parks and many places around town. It's a beautiful time of year, and I hope that through this video you can see that there are different things that we need to understand as a foreigner, understanding the culture that we live in here in Thailand. And if you're a tourist here, hopefully this will help you understand a little bit more. Well, thank you very much for joining me on this video, and I do hope you found it of some interest. People coming into the country specifically for this event and the surrounding period, maybe I've passed on some information that you'll find of use. For people that are already in Thailand, or people that know a little bit about Thai culture, perhaps the story about Pang Pratheep you may have found interesting. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. See you. Bye-bye. Let me have my coffee. That looks pretty good. Oh, it tastes really nice actually. Now I want to say something without being too negative here. This event that's held here out at Nong Bua Luang is free to attend. There are many places one can go at the period of Peng, Loy Krathong that actually are free. You can go to Taipei Gate, you can go anywhere around the moat, you can go to bridges across the Peng River, you can go to places around the north of Thailand that are Thai, Lana. They are celebrating this tradition. This is not an event for tourists. This isn't something to say, oh, let's bring some tourists in and make lots of money event. This is a Thai event. This is a ceremony that's gone on for hundreds of years. So don't be fooled into thinking that this is an event specifically for tourists. Now, in saying that, some very astute people over years have set up events that are bringing thousands of people into one area and having a mass release of the balloons, having a mass lighting of candles, Pang Pratheep, and for many years until just before COVID, it used to be out at Mae Jo. And at Mae Jo there were literally thousands, and I think in the end they ended up with a public one and then a private one out there because it was becoming so popular. Well, that was the turning point, and then we had COVID, and it was restricted during COVID to have too many people together, so therefore they moved it outside of places that were touristy type traps, and they said you can't do it here in Chiang Mai. And therefore just across the border in Lampun, and funnily enough it's, you know, in a field that is in Chiang Mai and then in a field that is in Lampun, just across the border in Lampun, they started doing these huge events, but private and for money, and for 3,000 to 4,000 sometimes plus, but you were actually able to see mass launches of balloons coordinated by PA systems and music and lights and festivities, and treated as celebrities, VIPs, coming to this wonderful event that was a private event that was going to release thousands of balloons, these that would go into the sky. So it's become a huge hit for some organisations. Let's bring these people together, put them in one place, release the balloons and make it something really attractive. There's no need for that. You can come here if it's free. And it's more traditional. It's tended by Thai people, for goodness sake. People that go to these private things aren't necessarily attending because, you know, they're not necessarily Thai people going there. They are people who are paying to go there, and really it's just a performance. Here it's fun, it's full of fun, and I think that's what the celebration is all about, bringing in happiness and getting rid of the old and making things brighter again. Hope that made some sense, and I hope you appreciate the differences between all of those things that I've explained. Hope to see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.